let's be honest. You have already judged me. I've only been standing here for a few seconds, and most of you have already decided. Is she smart? Is she confident? Is she someone worth listening to? Or someone you will forget by dinner? And the reality about this judgment? It isn't really yours. It was made in a few seconds by a brain program designed millions of years ago. It is a defense algorithm designed by our ancestors. And it was designed to ask just one question: friend or threat? But we we are not fighting mammoths anymore. We are not sitting around fires anymore. We are sitting in classrooms, in interviews, in friendships. And we are constantly being judged and are judging others by a system that is completely outdated. Your own brain is betraying you. And until you find a way to overcome this instinct, you are going to keep losing great people, great ideas, and great responsibilities and great opportunities. So, what's the reason? How does this affect us in our daily life? And believe me, it does. But how? It affects us through the confirmation bias. It's our brain's toxic loyalty to the first mistake. Once your brain sees someone and you dismiss them as they are not smart, they miss the spark, they are not that good, it becomes a highly efficient sensor. Think about it. You meet a colleague. They are quiet, well plain clothes, no dramatic confidence. You immediately register themselves as they are not that passionate. What happens throughout the year? You ignore every great idea that they give. You skim through the emails. You only notice the pass, never the insight. And it hurts us. And the worst thing, worse than this, we turn this weapon to ourselves. You stumble over your first words in a presentation, in an interview, your brain immediately fires you as incompetent. What happens? For the next 15 minutes, you are not presenting. You are performing your own failure. You are desperately trying to prove the lie that your own brain has told you about yourself. You are all betraying yourself. And here comes the good part. We are the boss. We are the boss of our own brain. We can choose to interrupt the system. We can choose to overcome that insight. We must pivot. And it isn't therapy, it isn't motivation, it's simply disobedience. Next time you meet someone and your brain says, let's judge them, you immediately impose a pause, an extra second. And during that extra second, you immediately ask yourself three questions. What is the most positive interpretation of this person I can find? One piece of data I immediately discarded. I was searching for truth or just trying to win a fight I already know have won. When you impose that extra second of judgment, that's where you become the architect of your own perception. The great people who form the future, they are not the ones who are quick to judge. They are the ones who knows when to pause. They are the ones who choose creativity over certainty. They are the ones who choose humanity over insight. They are not the ones who let their biology dictate their relations. They are the ones who choose to be creative. So, my idea to you, don't let your biology dictate your relationships. Next time you meet someone, you feel that judgment coming in, don't judge them in 7 seconds. Give them 8. Thank you.